Hi guys, how are you? I'm doing good. We just came home from having dinner. We had a good time. And you are, of course, with Esmeralda from God Rocks My Yarning Life. So I was tagged by my crafty friend Marny from Keto Marny. And I enjoy watching her very much. I am looking down on my phone because I took a screenshot of the questions that she tagged me in. We did the, oh, that's not it. Uh-oh. I must have taken them in the wrong phone. Alright, so now what I'll do is go to her channel on here, because I think I took them on the phone I'm recording on. Of course. Anyway. Oop. I'm alright, you guys. I promise I am. Let's turn that down. And let's go to the question one. So we did the yarn one, which was fun. And then she did one for hooks, which I think is also fun. Because when I first learned to crochet, I was never taught any, and I think I've mentioned this before, but you know, we've got new people. So welcome to everyone. When I was first taught to crochet, I wasn't taught anything about yarn, weight, anything like that. So some questions for the yarn thing was a little bit harder for me to, like, what style I thought meant, like style of yarn, like variegated, plain, whatever. I said variegated, but I think what the question actually meant, like the style of yarn. And like I said, I don't know much about the different types of yarn. And the same thing with hooks. I had no idea because I was given one hook the first time. And then I was gifted a pack, and thankfully it was all the same one. So I was taught in the Boye hooks, which are these here, right here. This is the K. And actually my first hook was the size J. And that's one of my favorite hooks. That's what I learned on, and that's what I used for everything. But then when I was gifted a pack of hooks, I had no idea. They were all different colors, so I just thought, oh, you just get to pick a color. I didn't pay attention to size. So the first project I ever made, I started with a J, and then I ended, I think it was an I. They were the same color, green. So my blanket came out pretty unique. You know, it looked like a bell. It started wide, and then it ended low, but we always reversed it and used the shorter length one on top. But anyway, actually it's right here. My husband still uses it as a blanket. I made him. This is what it looks like. This was about 8-9 years ago. I think I've been crocheting 9 years, so this is about 8. It's the first blanket I ever made. So anyway, so I started on Boye, and that's what I prefer as far as, like, you know, just regular hooks. I love Boye hooks. I used what they call an inline, which is the Susan Bates. This is a smaller hook. It's because I got rid of my other one. I think this came in a project. I don't know if you could see that. But anyway, most of you know about hooks, and you know the difference. I'm just learning. So I don't know if you could see that from here, the difference in these. Boy, it's hard to record. I don't know if you could see the difference, you know. Anyway, I don't like the Susan Bates, because to me, it is funny, because Marny mentioned that the boys always split her yarn. Well, the Susan Bates, that's what they do to me. I also don't crochet like most people, I've noticed. I am a pencil holder. I crochet like this, not a knife holder. But I also don't turn my hook. I was told one time that I was doing it wrong, and I didn't know what they were talking about. And they say you have to turn your hook. Well, I wasn't taught that. Once again, these are things I wasn't taught, so I didn't learn to crochet that way. I just go like this. That's it. I don't turn my hook to do anything special. I just go like this, and I've never had a problem. These don't give me a problem. The inline ones do. So there you go. That's comfortable for me. I've tried doing the turn thing and it just, no. And then I have like these here. See, you could see better here. They say these are an inline, so it's deeper. And these are more like the Boye, so it's not as deep. And yes, I have used all of these. This is like an in-between of these two. And yes, I've made a project with this, and I've made a project with these two. And see, and this is a haya, and it's more like a Boye hook. And I do have a set. That's where this came in from. I won these in a giveaway from a friend, Zoe, who I don't see anymore on here. And then I have this one here, and this is a Clover Hook, and I like these. And then I won these also in a giveaway from Jeanette DIY Creations. And these are more for knife holders, but it doesn't give me a problem to crochet like this. And these are more like a Boye hook. And I do have the set. This right here. And then for Christmas this year, I got my tulips. And as you can see, there's some missing because I'm using them. I love these. They are perfect. They go all the way up here because this is where I hold it from. And it has like a little dentation here, right? So it's almost like it was indented for your thumb. And it works so well. And it helps my wrist. So I love my tulips. I think we're still in the first question. Oh my gosh, this is going to be the longest thing ever. So anyway, and then I was gifted these for Christmas too. These don't have a name to them, but they're more like the Boye, and I have from A to J. Okay, so these are new. My tulips are new. The wrist I've had for a little while. This is all the hook collection that I have because, like I said, I don't know much, and I'm just the type of person who I'm happy with what I have. You know what I'm saying? But as you know, I'm gifted things or whatever, you know, you get to experience different things and they work well. So, my favorite brand, if I have to name a brand, is the tulip because so far those are the best for my wrist. But just for, you know, your big box, Boye. I like Boye. Let's see, the next question is, what is your favorite size hook? J. That is the first one that I worked with, and I could use it for even thinner yarns. So I do like my J because I've been able to make beanies different sizes just using the J hook. So for me, that is the best hook to use because I can use it for various weights of yarn depending on my project. So I love that. Let's see. Do you prefer a tapered hook, i.e. Boye, or, well, we just discussed that as well. Yes, I do. I prefer the Boye type. And how do you grip pencil or knife? I discussed that already, so pencil. Does the style of hook dictate how you crochet? If by style you mean maybe the handle, yes. Because I do have another hook that I didn't bring in, and I think it's Crochet Dude. And this part is too thick, so it hurts my wrist to crochet with it. These are fine. They're almost exactly identical to the width as this one. But like I said, the tulip has like a dentation there that it was made for your thumb to just rest there. Perfect. I love these. Okay. If the hook, see right here, I put my thumb there and I just crochet. So this doesn't bother me. Like I said, this particular one doesn't bother me either. You see here, it almost looks like it's got a dentation there too. I just rest my thumb and crochet. But if it's too thick on these regular ones, because I think it's just all one size, I think that's why it hurts my wrist. Whereas, like I said, the tulips and these and this one have that dentation there. It just works. So yeah, I think it does depend too on the, especially if you're working with like fingering weight. I think you're more geared to use the required hook for that, because it is kind of finicky. But I think for other yarns, at least for me, I can make it work. Let's see, do you prefer ergonomic hooks or regular hooks? As long as they're big, the bigger hooks, they don't bother me. The smaller hooks kind of do. They hurt my wrist a little bit, and that's only because of previous injuries that I've had. I studied martial arts for a long time, and then, so, you know, breaking boards and bricks and stuff like that have really done a number on my hands. So after a while, if it's like this small, yes, it will. So I don't mind using these, but if I'm going to use a smaller hook, I will use the ones that have the thicker handles to give that support that I need for my wrist. What are your thoughts on light hooks? I've never used them. And I think that if I was going to need any kind of light, I think I'd rather just get that neck light and save the money. You know, that's just me though. Have you ever used a hook with interchangeable? No, I've never used a hook that is interchangeable. And I don't know that that I would do that, you know, because I'll be wasting time trying to change I just pick up a hook and crochet. Let's see, do you like projects that require small stainless steel hooks or larger hooks? Being as I love to crochet with the thinner yarn, I'm okay with using the smaller stainless ones. But again, they have to be like this. And if they aren't, that's okay. I'll still crochet. It doesn't matter. So yeah, either or, it doesn't matter. Let's see, if you were only allowed to use 2 hooks for the rest of your life, what's J and an I? Because you could still use an I on any size yarn, I think, and get a good turnout. And J, like I mentioned before, I use a J to make all size of beanies. I've never had an issue with it. I can make infant size, toddler, you know, teenage to adult using a J hook. So it doesn't bother me. And I've tried doing, like, when I've tried following a tutorial and they called for a different size hook, for some reason mine would always come out wonky. I just use a J to make all my hats. So if I had to choose 2, it would be an I and a J. And yeah, so that's it. Thank you, Marny, for the tag. This was fun. I love these kind of tags. They are fun. You get to learn more, and you get to learn more of, you know, types of yarns, hooks, whatever, because if you're like me and still learning, it's good information. You know, you get different opinions and different reviews from different people, and then you can, you know, take all that in and make a, you know, informative decision on how you want to go about your crochet life. So let's see, who am I going to tag? I've only seen Marny's of this tag, so I don't know who's been tagged. I know she tagged a couple people, and I think I remember who they are. So I'm going to tag Jeanette from DIY Creation 7. Actually, she dropped the 7, but it's still in my mind. So Jeanette from DIY Crochet. I'm going to tag my prima, Ruby Baby. And then I'm going to tag my sister Kelli. And I will tag my beautiful Pricilla from Distinctive Crochet. And last but not least, my amor, Z, Zelda from Gennari. Oh my gosh, I'm all discombobulated. Z from Zelda and RJ3. I might have said that wrong. You guys, I'm okay, I promise. I really am. Anyway, I tag all these beautiful ladies, and I could sit here and tag a whole bunch of other people, but I have to get ready to go to Bible studies. So I'm looking forward to hearing your answers, and I hope you guys are all having a good morning, good afternoon, evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are at. And I will see you soon. Bye, all. Okay, you guys, I thought of two more people. Angelina from Crochet House Mouse and Kay from Crochet's Corner. I tag you guys too on these wonderful questions, and I look forward to seeing your answers. Bye-bye.